I'm reading from New King James. Um, in my Bible, it's titled Jesus Heals a Great Multitude, verse 23. Now Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing all kinds of sickness and all kinds of disease among the people. Then his fame went throughout all Syria, and they brought to him all sick people who were afflicted with various disease and torments, and those who were demon possessed, epileptics, and paralytics, and he healed them. And great multitudes followed him from Galilee and from Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and beyond the Jordan.
Mm.
Yeah, this is the start of his ministry.
Mm.
It's it's evident. Um, like it reiterates everything that we just talked about. And at the end of this chapter, it's showing you that lay it all down. You'll be good if you just follow Jesus, call out to him, ask for his help, thank him for whatever has come to pass, because the struggles, the pains, it will only be momentary. And with your focus on him and with your faith in him, you will get through.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like this portion literally just sing like some of like everything that we talked about, like this last portion, literally just says it all that. So I definitely agree. I agree with what you're saying. Um, brothers Mike, Anthony, do you want to say anything on the last section?
For me, I think this just really sets the tone for, like David was saying, for Jesus's ministry. And I look at all the things he was doing and healing people, and it's to me, it's like an example of who he is and what he can do for you. And it may be not just physically, metaphorically speaking, he can heal you not just from any physical or mental issue that you have, but from anything else to get, I guess, to like for you to start changing your life and go towards Jesus and follow him. This is kind of like emphasizing, um, this is what I'm doing for people. I'm healing people. And, and it's extremely encouraging to hear, to listen to these words and see all the healing that he was doing. And, you guys made a good point saying that even in any sickness, it's temporarily there. And it's, again, it was mentioned before about God's time versus our time. And I think about that. The older I get, I think about that often. I'm just like, man, we think 100 years or we think 20 years or 10 years is long, but I don't know. God's probably, he blinked his eye and then, it was 10 years, but, you know,
He blinked.
we're never going to have, once we make it there, we're never going to have to deal with this.
Yeah.
Like a snap, like, like Thanos snapped, and it's just like, man.
Not the Thanos.
Just bam.
Yeah.
He said,
yeah.
So
yeah, I'm telling you that. Listen, that I'll say this: the Old Testament guy, he could snap and just wipe a lot out. So yeah, he was on some Thanos time then. He was on Thanos time then. But I'll say that. Did you finish, Anthony? I don't want to jump into. I'll say this. I think the last three verses, it goes without saying, but one of the things that allowed the people that were brought to him or decided to follow him to be healed was their faith. We talked about that briefly in the verses that preceded. Is their faith, is understanding that, believing that I can be healed and that, he is the healer, the redeemer. Like they came to him with faith. And that is important. I will continue to echo that, is that your faith it means a lot. It means a lot to God. It does. It's like a proclamation of you understanding that he is able to achieve and able to heal when you have faith. You ever get into those moments where you're like, you know what? I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just know it's going to happen. Like, I believe, I know it's going to happen. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you're like, I just know it's going to happen. I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to keep believing. And the people around you, it may even be some people that are close to you that are like not believers too much. They're like, nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. They may not even say it in front of you, but you're like, I believe this. I'm just going to keep pushing. I know God is able. I know he's able. And I just echo that for anybody who is challenged with whatever they're trying to accomplish is, seek God first and go to him with faith, to go to him with faith. And outside of just your prayer, like actually believe those words that are coming out of your mouth, and those words that don't just say them just as a routine, like, oh, I need to pray because that's just something that God would want me to do. Pray with actual faith, like pray with actual faith. So that is something that I took away from it.
Oh yeah. Sorry. It's like a few things just hit me right now. Like what you're saying symbolizes the difference with religion and relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like religion and relationship. We're like, oh, like religion. Okay, I got to do these things. It's kind of like a to-do list. Okay, I checked off this box, right? Like these religious practices. But God wants a relationship with us. Mm-hmm. For it's like, no, like I don't just want to pray to God because, he wants us to do. No, I'm doing it because I want to go see him. And the best way I know to see him, to seek him is prayer. And we should never underestimate how God is going to speak to us, whether it be through prayer, through people, through sermons, right? Like there's that. And another thing too, right, is, when it comes to healing the sick and whatnot, right? Because there might be someone listening right now and be like, well, God hasn't healed me. Like you guys say all this and it sounds good, but God hasn't healed me yet, right? And the one thing that I heard a pastor say was that if you're not gonna, the essence of just us echoing to focus on God, to seek God, is because even if you're not being healed in this life, you're gonna be healed in the next life, where we're free from all afflictions, all diseases, all injuries, all that in a literal bag of chips, right? Like even if you're not, even if it's like even when it's reality, right? You're not gonna get healed for today, right? Like for example, I have a little brother. My little brother has autism, right? Like I'm well aware, right, that the autism isn't gonna go away in his life, but because I literally see his heart with the Lord and the times that I bring him with me to church. And not only that, I truly have a belief that in this life, when we go see the Lord, he's going to be free from that because of the faith and the belief, right? That even my own little brother's going to be free from autism, right? So I really just want to echo that point before we close out in prayer, is that even if you're not going to see the healing physically, right? Like in this life, you might see it spiritually. Right, where even in your chaos, you will have joy, right? You're still gonna have peace, and you're gonna wonder where the peace comes from. It's coming from the Lord Himself. There was that, and again, like even if you're not gonna see it in this life, you will most definitely see it in the next life when we go see Him. When you hold on, when you endure to the end, You will see it. Oh man, it was hitting me so hard right now. Alrighty, audience, I really appreciate you for.
I got 2 more cents to put in.
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead, brother David. Go ahead.
Because like as I listen to y'all, the words from each verse is rotating in my head, and I was just thinking like, man, if John had never got locked up,
Mm.
it's a good chance that either they wouldn't have got to directly experience Jesus coming into their life. So literally, John getting locked up is what brought Jesus into the lives of everybody
Mm-hmm.
at City. Yeah, and that was just getting me.
Mm.
I mean, from that, it's like even if there's something seems bad that happens, look for the good in it. And
Mm-hmm.
even if it seems like somebody is going through something horrible in their life and it seems like they're down and out, or it seems like it's a situation that will put you into a bad vibe, bad feel, anything that's on the negative side, um, that might be the very thing that needs to happen to bring God into your life or into somebody else's.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which again, it kind of shows me like God can use any situation.
Mm.
So that was just kind of running through my head as all these verses recycling through my head as well.